What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 35 of our Watford career mode, and today we've got 3 games here in the January period. We've got West Ham, who we should have played last time, didn't get the chance to, Stoke City, and then Sheffield United. So 3 games that are definitely winnable on our end, I would feel, as we try and push our way up the standings. And as you can see, sitting here in 7th, and we are 4 points back of Liverpool, Tottenham, and Everton. They're all sitting on 46, and then it's another 4-point gap to 3rd place Chelsea. We're trying to see if we can sneak our way into that 4th place position, but we're going to have to win these games that, frankly, they're winnable. So if they're winnable, we got to be winning them if we're going to go ahead and try and finish in the top 4. So a tough game. As you remember, last time out, we tried to play this game, and then we went and experienced some ridiculous glitch in which when the screen changes and it has that little graphic, it just wouldn't go away, and we pretty much got screwed to the point where we had to stop. And then when I stopped it, it just the FIFA wouldn't load up again. I had to reinstall, or I had to delete and then reinstall FIFA 4 or 5 times. Reset my Xbox a bunch of times trying to get it to work. It eventually did, but you know, we're back now. We have the West Ham game this time around, and hopefully we can go ahead and grab a win. So let's jump into it. Clip forward. Can we win that? We can, and it's going to go right to Hernandez here. And if he can beat his center back, we can be in a little bit of business here. As Hernandez cuts back inside, he's going to have a pop, and it's a decent save there. A bit too close for him, or close to him, or a bit too close to the goalkeeper at least. And we cannot beat him from that angle. Good football, though. Bit more direct than we're used to, but it'll have to do as Barco collects it here, and it comes down, and it is going to be blocked away. Barco once again nipping in there. And can we get that in there? What a back heel. Fernandez! Oh, it's a decent save. We should be putting that in a better position there. It's a really good opportunity. In the last 5 minutes or so, we've been very, very good. Let's see if we can grab a goal, though, as Barco zips forward, and a bit too quick for his own good, runs into a man. Heinrichs does well to skip away just. Can he get it into Ismail Yassar? There he can, and he keeps his run up, Heinrichs, and Heinrichs! Oh, and he's finished that brilliantly into the roof of the net. Goalkeeper can't get there, and the right back grabs us a goal there. It's 1-0, and deservedly we take the lead. That's a lovely finish. He just smashes it into the top of the net there. Look at this. Hits onto it outside the 6-yard box. And Fabianski cannot get there. And look at this finish. Just smashes it into the roof. I imagine the goalie's not expecting it up that high. It's difficult to get to. And it's 1-0 here on the half-hour mark. Zipping forward here. Wilshere cuts back inside. There's a bit of space here for West Ham as he clips it in. It's going to drop to one of their players, and what a save. That's a really good save. It's Pablo Fornals who has the header, and they almost hit back immediately. That's a brilliant save there by Rui. Bit unlucky. It just skips up into the air, but can't quite get to it, and that header comes in, and it's dealt with by Rui. Nicely done as they zip forward here. It's going to fall to him, and he has a hit, and that's hit the post. That's a great attempt by Fornals there, who's been the West Ham player who's been most dangerous so far. Had a couple of attempts here. This is a dogfight. We are not out of this yet. Going ahead 1-0. We have got to work and work if we're going to have to get 3 points today. Nicely done. Pellegrini coming forward here. Wilshere's on it. That's a good ball out there to Pellegrini, and he comes back to Wilshere. It's a great block. It's going to come back Wilshere's way, and it's a decent save that time by Rui. We have a half hour to go here. A second goal would be absolutely amazing the way this game has gone. West Ham still pouring on a bit of pressure as we slip that through to Hernandez. And can the second goal come here? And it can. It's a 2-0 lead here just as we're about to reach that hour. And Hernandez with the goal. What a counter. What a counter. As we skip through the middle there, and Hernandez just runs off that space that was occupied by the center back that got drawn into Decore. And that's a good finish. Just smashes it. Fabianski can't get out there. And a 2-0 lead here, and that makes us much, much more comfortable. There's still a threat, West Ham. Has come to nothing so far, but they're still moving the ball around here as it comes in, and it's a good hit They finally get a shot on target there. Took a long time. A lot of ball movement there around the top of the box. Eventually they sneak in as the header comes in, and we're going to clear it away. It's a nice ball out there to McKennie, and Kent is on, and he's fresh, and he's going to run at this team here, running right at the back, and nobody steps up, and he finishes it off. You cannot leave space for these professionals. It's 3-0, and that is game over here, and West Ham beaten in the end. Threatening all game, West Ham just didn't finish anything. We've been the more clinical as Kent just runs from inside his own half. Nobody steps up right until the end. And by that point, a bit too late. And he finishes off the move nicely. A great finish just inside that post there on the right-hand side. And Ryan Kent, good signing for us, really. Just grabbed ourselves the third goal. With 5 minutes to go, that should be that. Hooked into space. Haller. Cleared away. Can we get onto it? McKennie gets a footing on it, but it's not enough. And they come back into space there. And Haller, and he's finished that off nicely. What a hit that is. Right into that top corner. It's not going to mean much, if anything, for the last 2 minutes here. But it's a good goal nonetheless. I've stepped up there a bit late. And then he beats me on the back end. And Rui can't get to that. But he's got a lot of goals. That read by quickly, but it's either 10 or 16. It looked like 16, and that would be a really good haul there for Haller to grab. But it won't affect the result there, as I've let him through, and that guy's a pop, and it's over the bar. And we get a nice win here, a 3-1 victory. And we'll definitely take it as we move forward. Hopefully Liverpool or anybody's dropped points. Everton have lost, which is good. Liverpool have won, and I'm trying to find Tottenham on there, and they've won as well. So Everton dropped points. We move within 1 point of them, still within 4 of Tottenham and Liverpool, which is good. As long as we don't lose ground. Watford always wins. That's so weird. Just gonna roll with it. Did United make it too easy? Not as well us. We respect our opponent. They played well, but clearly we played better. That's a weird phrasing. We prefer to score early. Everybody prefers to score early. Get those nerves out of there. And, you know, Hernandez. Every time Hernandez starts a game, he comes back to me and tells me he needs to play more, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But we've got 2 very, very winnable games coming up. Stoke and Sheffield. I'm not sure why I said stuck. Stoke and Sheffield. Games we should be winning. Or, yeah, well, to be honest, we should be winning. I'm counting on you in decisive moments. So, think about that. Transfer offer for Danny Welbeck, which will not be going anywhere. We also got one for Isaac Success. That I forgot to mention, and we are going to go ahead and take that. Hold on. Between 7 million and 10 million. They've offered 10, so we're going to go ahead and just accept that. Just get him off the wages. He's not really been a part of anything so far, and he's just kind of surplus to requirements, so we'll just take what we can get and move forward with that. But a big game coming. They're all big games as we when you're chasing something, everything's a big game. When we're 4 points behind fourth, everything's a big game. We cannot be dropping points, especially to teams like this. We got to be winning these if we want to finish in 4th place. So let's jump into it. We got Stoke, we got Watford. Big game. Let's go. What a turn that is. Could have turned into him. I almost half expected him to. As Reguilon comes forward, finds Barco. It's a decent interception, but we keep hold of it. We're coming back here. And it's Hernandez zipping forward, and Barco does well to just turn inside there, and he cuts back inside. Barco, and it's a good save. Tried to go over his shoulder. He didn't get enough power and didn't lift it enough there, but promising start. Nicely done. De La Feu on it here. And De La Feu can get the return. He can. He should be onside and is. Flag stays down. De La Feu. Oh, it's a good save, and it almost falls to Sarr. It's a great clearance at the back post by the Stoke defender. Another good opportunity there. Another one wasted. This game is very much in midfield now. Everyone's just kind of giving the ball away, very scrappy. Kind of football game we've got here, which is not exactly how we like it. Kind of like it free-flowing. But we've got a free-flowing move coming right now. Can we get it through to Hernandez? We can. And Hernandez! Oh, it's a great save. A very good save. All of a sudden, we put ourselves a move together. And, you know, force an opportunity there, but still no goal. And the longer it goes without a goal, the more nervous this will get as the game winds down. But we're still in the first half here. 10 minutes to go in it. We keep on pushing and chugging along. Clipped over the top. It's Sabo. Let's come back into the Stoke man here. And there's plenty of space. He's rolled over there, and it's 1-0. Oh, boy. All right. Now we can turn on the nerves a little bit. It's Bittencourt with it. Former Dortmund player? Bittencourt, if I remember properly, or maybe it's just a different Bittencourt, but either way, he's grabbed them a lead here. That ball comes in, we stretch over because I thought he was going to have it there, and the rollover just does us, and it's a good finish by the young man, or the older man, I'm not sure. I don't really know much about him if I'm thinking of the right guy, but either way, we are 1-0 down here, 5 minutes to go in the first half, and that's not how this was supposed to go. Played forward. Lots of space here for Stoke as Atebo comes in. Atebo cuts back again, and it's the second time that's happened. Second time in 5 minutes, and Stoke lead 2-0. And this is going dreadfully. We have got one heck of a second half to play if we want anything from this game, and identical goals almost. That goes played outside, we go in, set to make the tackle, he just cuts back inside as a smash. Rui should be doing much better at his near post. But half time here and we're 2-0 down. Decent football once again by Stoke, who turn and he hits it and he's at the post. And we are just not coping with Stoke all of a sudden. The first half hour of this game, it was very, very, very much cruise control. Said very way too many times there. And now all of a sudden, we can't cope with them. And every time they come forward, they're a threat. And we got ourselves a threat here as Barco's in. Barco, can he finish? Oh, it's a good save. An important save. And we could have pulled one back there and really caused an issue as the Welsh Chevy goes off the pitch. Heinrichs. Cabaselli. We get it forward. We can. Played under Barco. Turns so well, Barco. And he slips it in. And Fernandez. Oh, it's a great save. We head it back toward goal. And Barco, he's missed it. Oh, my God. A ton of chances there. We should have scored at least one. Barco trying the acrobatic effort there to put it on target. And we cannot finish. And oh, man. That would have been a golden opportunity to get back into the game. Sard as well. Gets it forward to Barco. Barco gets it to Hernandez. Bit of luck, but we'll hold on to it. And can we get it to Barco now? We can. And Barco, it's a great save. It's going to come to Hernandez. Oh, and it's a massive block. It's an empty net. Oh, the chances we're creating now. And we cannot put any of them away as that header falls to the floor. And it's cleared away. Barco, what a touch that is. And it's going to be cleared away out of bounds. Jesus, we've had so many chances here in the last 10 minutes or so. And it's amazing we're on 0 at the moment. Didn't mean to say it like that, but it's amazing we have no goals. Does enough to hold on to it. Gets it forward to Barco and Hernandez. Now Barco again. Can we do something here as Hernandez scopes forward? Not sure what word I was looking for there. Either way, he's going forward. Can we get it through to Hernandez now? We can. And Hernandez with a good turn. And Hernandez can't quite get the shot off, but he does enough to draw a penalty. And here it is. A way back into the game here. We have to put it on target. We've been very poor from penalties, but we have the option here. We have the opportunity here to go ahead and grab one back as it's saved. It's just one... It's just going to be one of those games, isn't it? Unbelievable how that gets saved as it comes to Barco. And Barco's trying to turn the corner there and can't quite do it, and it's cleared away. Unbelievable how this is going. Let's come back here. Fernandez. That's Pereira. Here's Fernandez again. Can he get it across to Hernandez? He can. And Hernandez, what a touch. And Hernandez is in a great spot. And what a finish and off the post. And we've pulled one back here. We've got 8 minutes to grab another. That is some finish. Look at this turn. It's a great turn. And look at this finish. Just smashes it in off the post. No chance for the goalkeeper there. And we deservedly grabbed one. We could have had 5 at this rate. That's a brilliant finish. An absolutely brilliant finish. We've got 8 minutes to at least find one more. We've got 2 minutes to go. Can we find a late equalizer that we very much deserve? Oh, what in the world is that? I've been waiting for that run there from Fernandez. Didn't come quickly enough. We didn't get to it. Please get out of play. It's not going to happen. And we are going to lose here to Stoke. Unless we can get this forward. So I clip it there. Hernandez can't get to it. It's headed away. And I cannot believe we've lost that game. We've lost 2-1 to Stoke there. That's a massive, massive loss. A team we should be collecting 3 points from, we lose to. We've had so many chances there. And they sneak away. Unbelievable. Not seeing any of our rivals in there. Everton drew, so we don't really lose too much ground on them, but that could be a massive, massive loss in the grand scheme of things. Disappointed with the result. We were just unlucky. We were rather unlucky. We did a lot there. Just couldn't finish it up. Or just couldn't finish off our moves. And ooh, we really... we ought to be doing better. But we are in 7th still. And it looks like... Oh, we've played a game and Tottenham and Liverpool haven't. I thought for a moment they'd also lost, which would have kind of made it worse in a way. But... they just haven't played their game. We've played a game more than them, as they probably had a different tie. Maybe the FA Cup, or they play on the Sunday. Not the FA Cup. We played the FA Cup already. They may have just played on the Sunday. And they have. As you can see, a bit more of a gap. Now it's a 7-point gap. It's Tottenham in 4th, City in 5th, and Liverpool must be up there in 3rd. Must be 3 teams on 52 then. Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool, Tottenham, and City all on 52. Everton on 47. We're on 45. We're gonna have to be near perfect from here on out, really, if we want to reach 4th, which is the goal, of course. Last year we technically won the league, I guess, but the way we saw it, we didn't really count it, considering we were struggling, or originally we were trying to find ourselves a good difficulty and winning games early, of course, as we try and worked our way up to the difficulty that we wanted to be at. And then FIFA put out the product in a kind of defective way. And what I mean by that is that the big teams were always resting. So the big teams were having really bad years, and we won the league on like 80 points, and 2nd place was like 53 or whatever. So we didn't count that. So this is our 2nd year here, and we're trying to push for that 4th place spot, but at the moment a lot to do. So let's jump into this. Sheffield United, another game we should win, though the game against Stoke I would have penned in as the easiest of the bunch, and we did lose it. So hopefully we can step it up here. It's a poor ball. We take advantage of it. So we zip forward here. And here comes Ismaila Sarr. Ismaila Sarr in on goal. He's going to have a shot himself. It's blocked away. It's going to come back. And Decore has followed it up. It's 1-0 and an early goal. That's exactly what we wanted to see. A great start here as Ismaila Sarr zips into the box. No one steps. He has a shot. It's a good save. But Decore on the volley, off the save, smashes it into the back of the net. It's a good hit. It's a good finish. Did well to keep it down on the volley, as we said, with an early 1-0 lead inside 10 minutes. Nicely done. Can we get it forward? We can. And it's Ismaila Sarr. And he can skip it into Barco. A brilliant ball in Barco. Tries to get a touch toward goal. He gets the touch. Can't quite steer it on net here. It's good football. It's a good ball in. And Very difficult technique there to kind of get a touch on it while wrapping your foot around the incoming ball. It's a very difficult technique. Just gets the touch, but can't steer it on target. Good play by Sheffield here as they try and work their first real opportunity of the game. They get it to around this area and then kind of break down. Is something going to happen this time around as he has a shot, and that's a good save. Their first attempted goal all game right there. As soon as I said something, naturally, they had themselves an attempted goal as the ball comes in on the corner, and it's headed just away. Nicely played. Here's Sarr. Good ball forward. Fernandez on it. Can we get that through to Barco? We can. And Barco's in here. And Barco, what a ball back. And what a great finish. It's brilliant from Barco there. He could have had a shot himself. We laid it back. A brilliant back heel. It's a good ball into him. And it's a great run, to be fair. And that's a great back heel. An unbelievable back heel, to be fair. And gets in Fernandez. Makes no mistake. Goalie can't get anywhere near it. Actually did kind of get near it, but didn't get to it, and that's all that matters. And we deservedly take a 2-0 lead here on 50 minutes. One more. Decore. Can we get it through to Hernandez? He can, and what a great ball that is. And it's 3-0, and that should be game over. A brilliant ball from Decore. Hernandez has been making some great runs for us. And he's grabbed a goal here. Another to make it 3-0. This is such a good ball here from Decore. It really is. And the runs he's been making, he's been dragging center backs away and then making runs in the opposite direction, and his pace is taking him into big old gaps of space. That's a brilliant finish, by the way, with the ball bobbling around like that. Sweet as you can. And it's 3-0. Nicely done there. Ball comes over. De La Feu slips it in. One more. Can we skip that forward? We can. That's brilliant. And here's De La Feu. And De La Feu, oh, it's a good save, but it's going to get a bit lucky, and it's going to bounce into the net for 4. I'm not sure if that's an own goal or it bounced back off De La Feu, but either way, it's a 4th. And it's been that kind of day for Sheffield United. De La Feu, I tried to turn him back inside and get a better angle, but the touch was a little bit heavy there, and it couldn't happen. Here, right here, I tried to get it back inside, but he just didn't seem to do it. And it gets blocked and comes back. I didn't actually pay attention there to see who it came off of. He's going to have another attempt here. It is going to come off, I believe, the goalkeeper. I'm not sure the defender there got a touch onto it. Oh, he did. Baldock. It's an own goal. 15 minutes to go. And we are very much gone. McKennie. It's good football here. And Kane's going to rush through the middle here. And Kane's got pace. He's going to get pushed away a little bit, but he's going to sling it back. Hernandez, is that his hat trick? I believe it is. It's a 5th for Watford. And absolutely cruising away from Sheffield. This is how I felt the Stoke City game should have gone. Just got to finish our chances. And our scorelines get rather big. It's 5-0. It's a great run from Kane. Eventually caught. I didn't think he would get caught. Or he would be getting caught, but he did. But he kept the run up, Hernandez, which is what you want to see. Bit of effort there. And we go ahead and grab our 5th. We got a minute to go here as we cruise our way through. A victory here at Vicarage Road. As that's pushed away. It's 5-0, the final score here. A very big old win over Sheffield United, who really were barely in it, if anything. As you see, the one shot all game. And that was it. Everton win their game. Liverpool win their game. Tottenham win their game. City win their game. So this is what the issue is. We're going to come forward and we're trying to overtake some good teams, and they're going to keep on winning. So that game against Stoke, you know, we got to be winning, and losing it, as you can see, causes some issues as we started the day 4 behind, you know, 1-2 out of 3, and we end the day 7 behind, which is not really where we want to be. So next episode, though, I'm going to skip forward to this FA Cup game. We have Bournemouth. A loan offer for Kent? No. No thanks. So next episode, we're going to have the Bournemouth game in the FA Cup, and then a game against Norwich, and then a game against Leicester. And then we have our Champions League round of 16. I completely forgot about that. We drew Monaco, which is a it's a group that's not too bad. So let's go to the standings and see what other games the Premier League teams that we're chasing have. Tottenham go away to Newcastle. Liverpool go away at Huddersfield. Manchester City go away to Everton, so a draw there would be absolutely awesome. And then we got some more coming. Everton go away to Wolves. That's a tough one. Tottenham go away to Arsenal. Any other big games coming? Everton play Fulham. City play Norwich. Not a good week for us. That was not a good week for us either. And then it kind of lightens up a bit, though. Everton play United. So some tough ones. As you see, we're 5 behind still. 2 only back of Everton, but 7 behind the others. It's going to be a big gap. Let's take a look at the Champions League and see. We've got a pretty good draw with Monaco. Real Madrid, Paris, Valencia, Juventus, Intercity, Napoli, Barcelona, Lyon, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Bayern, Spurs. So us and Monaco are probably the 2 worst teams, and we drew each other, which is all right for us. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Next episode, as we said, we'll get through those games as we keep up our push for 4th. But for now, I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.